I'm standing outside of the Harry Hope Theater, where inside they're rehearsing for the show The Skin of Our Teeth. So let's go take a look. The cast is in their last week before tech rehearsals. The set is almost ready but isn't in place quite yet, but they're still working on making a great play. I talked with Amanda Conkey, the stage manager of the play, to see how she thinks it's going so far.
They're going really well. We've got a really great cast in the group and a lot of newcomers who are pretty young to the process, but they've really stepped up and they're doing an amazing job. And a lot of great veterans who've come back who are leading the pack, and it's just going to be a really good show. I'm really proud of all of them. So.
During breaks, the cast is always laughing and joking around. They seem as if they've become a big family in a way. It is a must since they will be working together for quite some time. I sat down with the director, Jerry Winters, to see why he chose this particular play.
Well, I think it's timely. It's very relevant to contemporary moment in time. From global warming to any number of wars that we've faced the last decade alone, and the latest shootings and murders that we see in politics. So we're all trying to navigate this complex landscape of challenges. And I think by some small updating, which we've managed to do by and large, I think pretty successfully, we've taken this play written essentially on the eve of America's involvement in World War II and made it contemporary. And I think that relevance and its theatricality and its enduring, indomitable spirit seemed like a good time to do that.
So the amount of work they have to put in looks impressive. Let's see what else they have to do to make this play look great. All of the actors seem like they have all their lines ready and memorized. They're really excited for the opening show approaching so quickly. I talked with Vanessa Miles, an actor in the play, about how it feels being a cast member.
Well, I feel great because it's like no other show that I've been in before. We've been working on it for a few weeks now, and I still am trying to grasp the concept of what the show is. 3 different acts, and they're all beautiful in their own way, but it's completely out there, and I love it. And the director, Jerry, he's amazing. Never worked with him before except for a class, but his vision is fantastic, and I'm so glad I got to work with him before I graduate this year. He's amazing. So.
For the cast and crew, it's crunch time now. There's only a couple weeks left, and it's lights, camera, action. The director also talked about a small plot summary of the play without giving it all away.
The play is centered around the Antrobus family, which is typical American family, and they're also archetypes for, or emblems really, for the ability of the human being to survive. And the Antrobus family, over a series of 3 acts in the play, have a series of adventures, each ending in a kind of catastrophe. Act 1, the great ice age. Act 2, the biblical flood of Noah. And then in Act 3, it's essentially an unknown war. This family represents this idea that the human being picks themselves up and moves on regardless of whatever it is that they face, the challenges that they face.
What a night. Now make sure to come out to one of the shows in a couple of weeks to see what it's really like. For News 22, I'm Bryan Frankovitch.